Welcome back, guys. So Meta stock has pumped more than 100% in the last 3 months. The question is, should you hold or should you sell now and take your profit? So let's start with the weekly chart, and as you can see, I had previously marked up this level of roughly $90 to $100, and we saw a perfect bounce from this price range. Now we are at the 200 weekly average sitting at 186.5, and you can see two rejections have happened already over here. In terms of the weekly RSI, we saw that the RSI went to 22, extremely oversold RSI, hence we saw all this pump. Same thing happened over here, extremely oversold RSI, and we saw the small pump over here. Now we need to identify some key levels. The first one I can find is roughly here, $155. Next one is around $175, $170. Look at all this action that happened between $150 and $175 before. This was actually a bear flag, and hence we saw this drop in price from here, and we saw a lot of action in the past happen around the $155 mark. So yes, this is one of the important levels. Same goes for 175. Look at all of this action happening even over here. So yes, 175 also important. After this we have 195, and towards the upside we have roughly $210 $215, where we can see the purple 100 moving average and the green 50 moving average is also lying around this area. So yes, this is a very strong resistance, 195 to 215, and we recently saw these two rejection here. So there are some interesting patterns that can actually form on the Meta stock. The first one being is that price is getting rejected from roughly 195 to $200, and then price gets stuck into this range, 175 to 195. So this will give us a bull flag over here, and hopefully we will then see a breakout towards the upside. Other than this, another important pattern that can form is inverse head and shoulder. Look at all of this action happening. So this can form an inverse head and shoulder, and then we might try to pump further. But in both these situations, we are seeing that yes, 174 is one of the support, or even lower 155. So something of this sort can happen also, where we consolidate in this range and then try to bounce. So let us know what is going to happen. Do you think we are going to stay above 174 and try to consolidate here and then try to bounce from here, or there is going to be a retest of 155? Also, if you like this analysis, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Hit the bell notification so you get the latest updates all the time. Let's move over to the daily chart. So on this daily chart we can see a very big gap. The price jumped a lot when we saw positive earnings for the stock, faced rejection from the 200 moving average over here sitting at 195, once again confirming that the area of $185 is actually a strong resistance, and we are seeing this correction take place. Not only this purple 100 moving average is sitting at 160 roughly. So yes, again 155 $160 range being important. Looking at the RSI, the stock went above 84 RSI, so extremely overbought situation. Now it is taking a correction. Still RSI sitting at 65 almost, so still quite high. So we can see that the price got stuck in the 155 175 range for quite some time before it decided to take another direction, and given the RSI is quite high, so yes, this scenario is quite possible that this might happen once again, where price will close the gap also over here and then try to bounce from here. So again, if this situation happens, that will actually be good. Like I said before, this will be either a bull flag pattern or it will be an inverse head and shoulders. So yes, little bit correction is fine. This is a healthy correction. Even if we go to 155, this is good for the market. By the time RSI will cool down, and then it will try to give us a nice bounce from here, hopefully crossing $200 mark. Also, you can see that the shape of the 50 moving average has started to change. Same is happening for the 100 moving average. So if we see this sort of action over the next few weeks, by that time hopefully we will see a crossover happen of the 50 and the 100 moving average. So continuously we are seeing that this range is coming out to be extremely important. If I zoom out, I want to show you some very important thing. Look at this area on the right in terms of the volume itself. This represents that this price level has got a lot of volume against it, so this type of action is again quite possible. Also, if I quickly drop the fib levels from the recent highs to the recent lows, look at this level of 0.38 sitting at $200, once again confirming the 195 $200 range being an important resistance. So in my personal opinion, I think yes, this type of price action is quite possible. 175 to 155 consolidation will happen, and then price will try to pump from here, hopefully crossing the 215 resistance. So do let us know what do you think, and if you want want us to analyze some other assets, please feel free to drop a comment below. And as you can see, the Meta stock is extremely volatile. If you're planning to actively trade, please consider using proper risk management. Thank you for watching.